So as Vice President and General Counsel of Alamos Gold, I have a generalist in-house practice. That means as the sole legal point of focus in Canada, I'm responsible for everything from corporate governance, corporate secretarial oversight, corporate finance, corporate social responsibility matters, land and tenure, employment and labor, and the list goes on. I think what my colleagues and in-house clients value the most is a truly practical and pragmatic approach to providing legal advice. My internal clients aren't looking for legal solutions, they're looking for solutions. I find the practice of law incredibly meaningful. I think we have to look at the practice of law in Canada as a great privilege. As a mining lawyer, we get a front row seat to seeing lawyers practice in some incredibly difficult and often dangerous jurisdictions around the world. And practicing in Canada is a great privilege. I think that the legal profession is changing. And one of the ways we're responding to that change is thinking about how we provide legal services in-house. And with that comes the realization that we have to go beyond simply providing bread and butter legal advice. It means going beyond, truly understanding the business, and truly understanding the externalities that impact our business. And so as in-house counsel to a multi-billion-dollar mining company, that also means being adept at understanding resource nationalism, the complex geopolitics, and everything that comes with that impacts our projects and people. So I think the most valuable teamwork that impacts my practice is not actually at my place of work at all. I have 2 young children, ages 3 and 5. I have a wife with an incredibly busy and very successful legal practice. And it's that teamwork, the mutual understanding of the practice of law, that actually helps bring success to my practice. So I think the most important thing about pro bono and volunteer activities is seeing organizations that you're involved with do so much with so little. I'm incredibly fortunate to be on the board of directors of both War Child Canada, an organization that helps children impacted by armed conflict, and an organization called the Rumi Initiative, which is both a part tech startup and part charity that's going to fundamentally change the way we provide affordable access to education globally. It's a great privilege. So I think that there's 2 reasons why I was really attracted to mining. First, it's truly an entrepreneurial and fast-paced industry. And I think it's one of the very few sectors where you get to work at the complex intersection that is business, law, and complex geopolitics. And that's where I wanted to practice law. So teamwork in an in-house mining capacity can take a variety of different forms. We are a small in-house group, but we work across 4 countries and numerous jurisdictions within those countries. We also work across almost every conceivable subject area of law. And that means we rely to a great extent on external legal service providers. Some of those we speak to on a weekly basis. Some of them we almost never speak to. And so teamwork there is about maintaining and building relationships and also building capacity among those service providers to understand our business and the issues that drive our business forward. A big part of that is working with the junior associates on those files. Those are the people who actually do the work, and we strive really hard to ensure that we're the work of choice within those large legal organizations. So we find that every internal client is different, and they come to the table with different vantage points. And so on a daily basis, we're providing advice to engineers, to geologists, who think very differently than accountants, who in turn think very differently than human resources people. And so part of our objective has to be not only providing the right answer, but providing the answer in such a way that it's understood and so that someone can take it and run with it and implement it in their business unit. So despite all the challenges facing the profession of law, I would absolutely do it again, and I would encourage my children to do it. I have a great job. I get to work with some incredibly bright and talented people on some really complicated issues. As an in-house mining lawyer, I get to travel to some places that are truly out of the way and I wouldn't ordinarily have the opportunity to experience. And I get to meet some incredibly interesting people. And that is a true privilege to be able to do on a daily basis.